What is shaking, and welcome to the 50 subscriber special. This video is dedicated to everyone that has ever liked, left a comment, viewed, subscribed to any of these videos and to this channel. This is a way of me saying thank you very, very much. This would not be possible without you guys. So I wanted to make this special video, something I find very interesting, and I hope you guys find the same. So without further ado, let's do this. In the early 1990s, the Walt Disney Company decided they wanted to expand the original Disneyland park into a multi-park, multi-resort business model. Intended to be the centerpiece of the revamping was Westcott, which was announced in 1991. Westcott was a planned second theme park across from Disneyland Resort in Anaheim. Essentially, it was just a replica of Epcot Center at the Walt Disney World Resort in Florida. The park was represented by Space Station Earth, a much larger version of the Sphere Spaceship Earth that is featured in Epcot Center. Westcott was also going to be the first Disney theme park to have a hotel built within the park itself. Westcott was set to have two main areas, Future World and World Showcase. In Future World, a shuttle system was going to transport guests from the parking lot to the center of Westcott, which would have been called Center Court. In the middle was a 300-foot tall replica of Spaceship Earth from Epcot, but this one was to be named Space Station Earth. Many attractions that were going to be in Future World were basically clones of attractions at Epcot Center in Florida. Those attractions would have included Horizons, World of Motion, Journey into Imagination, Universe of Energy, The Living Seas, Wonders of Life, and The Land. Westcott's showcase was essentially a copy of Epcot's, except countries were grouped by regions rather than individual nations. Upon entering the park, guests would come across the Americas Pavilion in early 20th century United States. In the Canada section, a First Nation Spirit Lodge show would be shown. In the Mexican area, a fiesta show and restaurant, and also another type spirit show which would feature the Incan and Aztec cultures. In Asia, a steel roller coaster would be featured called Ride the Dragon. It would take passengers through the teeth of the dragon with cars that were featured like Chinese lion dragons seen in festivals of dances. At the point where the coaster was at the highest point, the cars would be engulfed in red and gold silks to hide the outside world. Nearby, there was also a carousel with mythical Asian creatures for smaller children to enjoy. The African corner featured a whitewater raft down a fictional river with outdoor entertainment in the form of African drummers. Here, a hotel inspired by Disney's Grand Floridian Resort and Spa in Walt Disney World would have been placed. Other areas would have included London, Paris, Tokyo, China, and Toronto. The main attraction in the World Showcase was a boat cruise called the World Cruise that was intended to go around the World Showcase. Audio animatronics would be used to show Leonardo da Vinci working on the Mona Lisa, the Burning of Rome, and Michelangelo painting the Sistine Chapel. Now, listening to all this park sounds pretty interesting. But unfortunately, several issues came up that would ultimately lead to the project's cancellation. It required a significant land acquisition, although residents in the area were more than happy to relocate due to the high rising land prices, but not enough to build a new theme park. Residents also claimed that the park's light pollution was too much to bear, and that Space Station Earth would cause too much light and become an eyesore. Above all, the cost to build this park would be roughly $3 billion, and the company was a little bit hesitant after Disneyland Paris kind of flopped. Eventually, in 1995, Westcott was scrapped. CEO Michael Eisner held a 3-day retreat in Aspen, Colorado to come up with a new idea and something to fill this void. And 30 executives came up with an idea of a California themed park. Later, the project would be named Disney's California Adventure, which we all know opened in 2001 on the exact spot where Westcott was to be built. The idea of building a hotel within a park wasn't completely scratched, with the Grand Californian Hotel and Spa being built inside of Disney's California Adventure. So if you ask me which park I would rather have, I'd probably say Westcott. But I understand the financial issues at the time and the worry of Disneyland Paris happening all over again and having 2 failed parks on your books. That would be a little hard to bear. But this would have been cool, and it's just something that we can all sit here and ponder of what Disneyland Resort in Anaheim could have become with the addition of Westcott. So guys, thank you again for watching. If you haven't done so already, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that little notification bell. And I hope you guys enjoyed. And once again, thank you, thank you, thank you. This would not be possible without all of your support, your comments, your likes, your subscriptions, all the above. Thank you again. And guys, thank you all for watching, and I will see you all a little later.